According to the region's chairman, Region 6 has the third highest number of COVID-19 cases in Guyana. Narima Ali reports.
When you look at all the numbers of all the region, we are number 3, which is not where we should be. You know, this is a region that should have responsible people who will take the necessary precaution, because this thing is spreading badly. And if you notice, a lot of people are dying these days as a result of the COVID. And a lot of these people, if you notice too, when the results, the numbers are published, are unvaccinated or partially vaccinated persons. You find very few people who are fully vaccinated would die. And so I've been saying this all the time, we need to get every single person who is eligible to take the vaccine, make sure that you get the vaccine.
That was the regional chairman of East Berbice Quarantine, Mr. David Armagon, urging Berbicians to take the COVID-19 vaccines, while noting that the number of positive cases have increased drastically. Region 6 is ranked 3rd, with Region 3 at 2nd, and Region 4 taking the lead of having the highest number of COVID-19 cases. Mr. Armagon went on to lament on the need for all residents to take the pandemic serious, since anyone can be infected.
If you notice too, young people are dying. I've seen an 18-year-old female died from somewhere up the upper Berbice River yesterday. And so a lot of young people are dying. So, you know, they are the young people who probably think that they are invincible and the disease cannot affect them because they're young. But that is not so. This disease has no respect for the young too.
The chairman is calling on all residents to adhere to the precautionary measures to protect themselves and their families.
At one time we were doing very well in this region, when we were just about number 3 in terms of the low numbers. Now we are number 3 in terms of high numbers. So we have gone in the reverse position, from a position of number 3 in terms of low numbers. Out of the 10 regions, we have gone number 3 now, in the top 3 now in the region where COVID is concerned, and that is unacceptable. That cannot really continue in this region, otherwise we are all vulnerable. We are all vulnerable. And you know, you go into some communities, you go sometime to these funeral homes, you know, with the burial places and so, you go to, you know, people got these big birthdays, people continue to have these big functions and so, and they are not taking the precaution, they are not maintaining any social distancing, they are not, they're not sanitizing, they are not you know, keeping their hands clean, and everybody just gaffing and continuing as though it was prior to COVID.
Further, he urged all unvaccinated persons to get immunized early.
To push this vaccine, we have many places open that you can go there and have the vaccine. But still people are, although we are over 70%, we are almost at 70% now, in terms of people who are vaccinated with the first dose. We haven't reached 50% with the second doses yet, and we have the Sputnik and so available. Right, so I don't know why people are not going back for the second dose.
On a similar note, Mr. Armagon revealed that a teacher from a school within Region 6 tested positive for the coronavirus.
She went to school, she was doing her work, and then she fell ill. And then they took her to the hospital, 2 other teachers, and she was tested for COVID, and the results was positive. I don't know the name of the teacher, I don't know the teacher, but what I do know is from a particular primary school.
He went on to reveal what was done once the authorities were informed about the matter.
Is that the teacher has gone off in isolation. The 2 other teachers were tested, or some other teachers who were associated with her during that period, because it was just, I think it was the first or second day when school had started. The first day. So that would have meant they would not have had prior exposure to her. So those teachers would have been tested, and they are also isolated. The entire class which she taught for that day would also been sent home. So the class is not at the moment in session, but the school is still open. But that class is off, and the teachers who were associated with her, they're off, and she is also in isolation.
Additionally, he assured that measures were implemented to safeguard the health and well-being of students at the school.
The school has been sanitized immediately after they recognize. That's one of the things with school. We cannot mess around with school and school children. Once we recognize that there is a problem, and any person would have been tested positive in any of the schools, those schools are immediately being fumigated.
As the number of positive COVID-19 cases continue to spiral upwards, residents are urged to adhere to the precautionary measures set by the World Health Organization and the Pan American Health Organization, as well as the Ministry of Health. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.